In January, we did my annual 31 Days to a More Effective Compliance program where we looked at one thing you could do each day. Well, we're back with the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. In the chaotic world of 2025 and beyond, compliance will become even more important, and you staying on top of your game will help your company move forward. Now a word from the sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, Ethico.
If you're a compliance officer, middle managers are crucial in getting your programs from you to your frontline employees. But how do we activate those managers and get them on our side? Ethico's new Middle Manager Toolkit equips you with the skills needed to empower your managers, to promote a culture where ethical behavior thrives and employees feel empowered to speak up. Learn how to turn frontline managers into ethical leaders with our new white paper, Empowering Middle Managers as Ethics Champions. And did I mention you can get the whole toolkit for free? Head to ethico.com to download the full toolkit today.
Today on the Compliance Tip of the Day, we look at how AI can help your whistleblower response times and your investigations going forward. Obviously, whistleblower programs have long been a cornerstone of corporate compliance, providing employees and stakeholders with crucial mechanisms to report misconduct, fraud, and ethical violations. However, in many organizations, whistleblower response programs remain burdened by slow triage processes, an overwhelming volume of reports, and inconsistent follow-ups. The result? Potentially high-risk cases gets lost in the shuffle and employees lose confidence in the system, sometimes opting to go straight to regulators instead of utilizing internal reporting channels. AI-powered tools now allow compliance teams to cut through the noise to identify patterns of misconduct and proactively address risks before they escalate into regulatory or reputational disasters. We looked at how this can be done through an article from a woman from Greece, whose name I'm going to butcher, Kalipali Zouziva, and she provided a detailed examination of the evolving relationship between whistleblower protection and artificial intelligence. She reviewed the emergence of AI and strengthening mechanisms. She looked at the EU Whistleblower Directive and really found that compliance professionals have a great opportunity here, but they also have an action they need to engage in, which is embrace AI-driven whistleblower programs now or face regulatory scrutiny later. It was an excellent article. I'm sure you will get a lot out of it. I've linked to it in the show notes, so please check out her article. It's relatively short. So what are today's takeaways? Well, today we have 5. Number 1, AI enhances. AI enhances the human in the loop, and that means that it allows humans to build upon what AI has presented to them and in the information that they give them going forward. 2, transparency. AI can actually provide greater whistleblower transparency because you can see the relationship of the information that goes in directly to the output that you're given. This is not a situation where it's a complete black box that many compliance professionals struggle with when it turns to AI. But you know you're going to have a limited data source, and with that information inputted, then you'll have transparency on what comes out at the end. Diverse. Your data sets for whistleblower information on a proactive basis should be diverse. Trust. AI-driven whistleblower programs can improve employee trust because you show that you are giving them a quick, expeditious, fair, and just service going forward. And then, surprisingly, cost reduction. AI-driven whistleblower programs can actually be a cost savings because you're getting so much more information and providing that, helping you going forward. This is Tom Fox again. This new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The compliance tip of the day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network. Finally, this podcast contains promotional material.